Maybe that's where it started.
Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year to our Realz fans, and we're back for 2016. I'm trying to get a little sexier voice this time around.
Oh my God.
Because our sexiest voice host, Janina, is under the weather today, so I'm trying to fill that spot in for those who like sexy voices. But before we go any further, let us introduce ourselves. Our lovely co-host, my co-host, the hostess with the mostesses, are back with me again for 2016, and we will start with I don't know if it's Andrine, perhaps it looked like the cowardly line with that big, beautiful. You stepped off of the cast of Wiz.
Yes,
Andrine,
honey. Yes. I'm bringing my soul back.
Solely
Hello.
Tennis Travel. And of course, we have our foreign correspondent, Janina.
Hey.
How do you say Happy New Year in Ohio, Janina?
You say, wait a minute, this is a tough one. Are you ready for this?
I'm
Are
ready.
you ready?
I'm ready.
You say Happy New Year.
Alrighty then. And our island girl, Breach Feet, Overhead Spin, Karen is still with us this year around. Hi, Karen.
You know what? Next
What's
week
that?
when we do this podcast again, I want to be first.
Okay.
Well.
Okay. I usually
For
go in
too
the
long,
order
the WTA has been put on the back burner. Not anymore.
Alrighty then.
Okay. I do it in reverse order in which it appears here, but I think when it comes out, it appears differently. I don't know. Anyway, ladies, we are back for 2016, and are we excited for this year? Tennis year, are we?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
Whatever.
All right.
Yeah. You know, I guess sometimes because no actual tennis has been played, like, well, real tournament. But as soon as a real tournament shows up, people are all rabid and ready, and I'm like, oh my God. I guess that's what it is, right? Because now it's like basically that calm before the storm. And 2016 is supposed to be, you know, like an Olympic year, the potential that someone can get a golden slam. Don't think that's happening, but you know, hope springs eternal. And as always, New Year tradition is that we have our resolutions, our wishes and wants, and I don't know what else. I don't have these things, you know, but you know, because I'm a realist. Goals. That's the word, right? Exactly, goals. But you know, we at the Reels, you know, not to buck against tradition, but you know, we always do something extra. We have decided we're gonna do something different for our New Year's resolution. We're gonna post questions. Am I doing it right, Andrine? You know what? Let me go to Andrine. And you know, and Janina. They're the ladies who came up with this wonderful idea. I can't take any credit for it, and I'll have them, you know, sort of introduce what we'll be doing for this evening or this morning, wherever you are.
Well, I just want to say, first of all, I'm really upset with the WTA right now because their site just crashed on me. But I'll wait until they're finished taking care of business. It's too popular. It's too popular. Too many people are on. Well, the first order of business is, listen, the best way to start the new year is with a game. We would like to play a game with all of our Reels tennis fans, podcast listeners. We are playing it with ourselves, and we hope that you will play along with us when you listen to this podcast.
Titillate us. Play with us. We're all for it. In virtual world, people.
Fabulous game. It's random people about all of the news of the day, and they are able to give their opinion. We have asked 100 people.
Yes, we have.
Who is the most popular president in the U.S. history? And we have the top 4 answers on the board. Please take a guess as to who are the top 4 presidents in U.S. history. 100 people have answered these questions. Similarly, we have surveyed 100 tennis pundits, fans, sports writers, people who just accidentally stumbled into a tennis tournament.
Ball boys. The person who takes the tickets.
I have American Federer decided he wanted to play into this game, and he had a nay as well too. He put it. He
Anywho,
put his vote
we are
into the
going to
matter.
play. We're going to play Tennis Feud, okay? Tennis Feud. So these are 100 people have been served. And let's play Tennis Feud. We're going to go around, and each of us are going to give what we think is a part of the top 4 answers to each of the questions that Mr. Realz will begin the podcast with. So,
Okay.
what is the first question for us, Realz?
The first question is, let me get a little drum roll going here. Which tournament is most likely to be annihilated by the Olympics? Again, which tournament is most likely to be annihilated by the Olympics?
I'm first.
Oh, that's your buzzer?
Oh my God! We haven't even given an answer yet, and we're getting buzzed.
Oh my God!
I thought I had to buzz in so I could answer first.
All right then. All right. Apparently,
First of all, when is the Olympics?
I don't know.
If I'm not mistaken, it's in August. It is like the second week, I believe, in August. But I will clarify for you right now. Olympics.
Yes, we must find out when is it. So you. She's like, I need to figure out exactly which tour event will be.
Listen, the Olympics are held from August 29th to September 11th.
No, you're wrong.
Wait.
No, you're wrong.
August 8th
5th.
to the 14th.
August 8th to the 14th.
Oh, that's the tennis tournament.
That's the tennis part
That's
of
the
it.
tennis portion of it.
Right. And the Olympics itself is from August 5th to the 21st.
Right.
And so realistically, we have a couple tournaments that you have to think about people's plans. There's actually a 250 tournament in Los Cabos on the ATP side that exact same week. There's also the Cincinnati tournament immediately following the Olympics. Essentially, the Olympics ends on the 14th. The Cincinnati tournament starts on the 15th. So good luck with that. And then we also have the Toronto tournament, which, because they were smart and were thinking ahead, they moved a week much earlier than normal. So that tournament is actually going to be happening July 25th through July 31st, a full 2 weeks before the Olympics. Smart.
Right.
Or a full week before the Olympics.
So what that means is...
And WTA, what's going on in the WTA landscape, Miss
Okay,
Karen?
so we have Nanchang. I think it's at the Nanchang Open. I'm assuming it's going to be in China.
I thought that was the Elena Yankovic Open. I'm sorry.
Well,
that's from the 1st to the 7th, so you know that's going to go by the way.
okay.
But that's an international, right?
That's an international level tournament.
Which means that it's like where the winches go.
It's going to basically be kaput because, seriously, the week before that, it's the end of Wimbledon.
Okay, and so what else comes up after Nanchang?
After Nanchang, no, before Nanchang, you have, hold up.
Janina's favorite tournament in Sweden.
Oh, God.
Hold on a second, guys. I have to take this call. Sorry, people. God,
Is this really happening?
Yes, this is actually happening.
That's okay. Just mute yourself.
We'll just mute her. But anyway, so let's go on because that means that now 99 people are going to be taking the survey. So what do you all say? What's your best answer?
I say Cincinnati gets hit pretty hard.
You think?
I do. I don't know why. Probably just because it's mine.
It's your favorite thing and you're already feeling it.
Well, I mean, no, realistically, I don't know. It might not. I think it's... I'm going to go with Cincinnati just because, like you said, it's due to start 1 week after. And the Olympics are played on a hard court, right?
Yeah, it's same.
Yes.
surface.
So many players might use that as their tune-up. But then I don't really know how many people are actually going to play the Olympics. Like, I don't know the breakdown. I don't know how many players for each country, whatever. So, in all reality, maybe everybody will be okay. But I'm still going to Cincinnati because I have to have an answer.
For the women's side, two tournaments that I can see right off the bat that's going to take a huge hit is the Brazil Tennis Cup in Florianopolis, as well as the Nanchang Open. which both tournaments are basically running side by side. They might not take a big hit for the simple reason that not everybody will be playing the Olympics. That's what two people
Right.
from each, four people from each country will be attending. But I can't see that anybody will be really focusing on the Brazil Tennis Cup in Brazil at a time when the Olympics are actually in Brazil.
Yeah.
Right.
So
And it's on clay too. And last year, what's her name? One Taliana Pereira.
Yeah.
So the
well,
field,
and no
the
doubt
field,
Teliana will be at the Olympics competing
To
for her
prepare
country.
for her own country.
right?
Yeah.
Well,
But
the
the
interesting thing is the tournament. It's like one. I mean, it kind of you have to decide either it's the tournament immediately before that you think gets punished because people just get to the Olympics to adjust, or it's a tournament immediately after the Olympics that's going to get in trouble.
The only thing that's going to save Cincinnati is the
Both.
fact that it's the U.S. Open tune-up.
Yeah, that's what I think as well. I think. I mean, in a weird way, I think it's kind of. It depends, right? It depends on who gets annihilated because the Olympics is a funny thing, right?
you go,
People
oh,
who you
holy.
expect to go, yeah, people who you expect to do well sometimes don't, and so
Federer.
then.
But I know we're talking
or
about tournaments that might get hit. What about those that might benefit as a result of the Olympics?
I think so. I think
we,
there's an
we,
upside for that.
Western and Southern Open might get hit because coming off the heels of competing in Rio, players might want a chance to recuperate. Right after Cincinnati, you have Winston Salem for the men and the Connecticut Open, and apparently there's a new tournament now, the Louisville International Open. So you have two WTA events, one Premier, one International, and you have, I think this is a 500 or 250 Winston-Salem Open that's starting right after Cincy.
What
So
it
if
could mean is we have a
players
new winner.
target for the Connecticut Open,
All of them.
Well, actually, I think you
yeah,
know what?
for
If
real.
what you might end up having is you might end up having somebody someplace like a Winston Salem doing a little bit better, like you said, because it's an extra week of rest. Because people, I mean, I don't know, it's on this coast. I don't know if everyone's going to be really quite jet lagged. But anyway, so
But I would
what's our
say,
what would be our final
I
answer?
would say, I would say Cincy because when you consider the Olympics, people are playing a lot of events, not just singles. They're playing
Oh
doubles
yeah.
and mixed doubles, so they're mixing up, and it's also concentrated. So they technically most of them have to be on the court twice a day.
Mm,
Realistically, particularly those who get to the latter stages. So I would say that people might, Cincy they might show up in Cincy, but they mightn't be at their best. I tell you
yes.
who would be in Cincy no matter what. It would be Novak Djokovic trying to win that first Cincy title.
Oh,
So
God.
Well,
I mean,
he
No.
can't, he can't
no,
get,
not
he
necessarily
cannot.
because it's gonna be team go Serbia, team go Serbia, trying to get
Well,
that elusive
Serbia
gold
doesn't have.
medal.
Well, I don't know. I mean, like, I don't see him working well with either Ivanovic or Yelena to win mixed doubles. And he's not particularly strong in doubles anyway. He's never shown himself to be particularly astute at that. Not that but the other top guys seem to be play better, I think, at doubles than him. So I think he would probably just try to concentrate on the singles, particularly since he didn't win a gold in 2008. He lost out on a bronze in 2012, and everybody else has a goal except him. Even if it's doubles goal, he would
Eh,
want a goal.
oh, okay,
So he
okay.
would try to
well, you know,
concentrate on singles only, and then show up in Cincy to win that Cincy crown he doesn't have.
oh well, either way, somebody's going to get slaughtered, whichever one who sort of messes
I
with
would
this
say
whole
it has to be Cincy, I think, because
Cincy.
they're gonna definitely want to play Toronto or Montreal because they just came off of grass. They
Yeah,
want to prep.
so
They'll be
yeah.
in Toronto for sure. They'll prep for the Olympics in Toronto.
Okay, I
Right.
think so. Final answer. What is the top four choice? So it looks like everyone is pretty much coalescing around Cincy.
Yes.
Cincy.
Yeah,
Yeah. Unfortunately, Janina, but Janina, you know what? You will be there, and I'm telling you, Kuzi would be there, and she would have unlimited access to you because she would stick around. You know, like she she's not on that Russian team. They got other girls up there for her. She's not really interested. So
And
she
you
could
know
get
what?
some me time with Kuzi.
Maybe it's a chance to give Cincinnati a little bit of a break. So yes, so Cincinnati, sorry, according to the polls, 99
Yeah.
people, 99 out of 100 people think it's going to be your tournament that gets a little bit of a beat up.
So the next question is, who is going to vulture Olympic gold?
May as well stay there. Who's going to take it?
Mm-hmm.
It's always a little bit of a surprise, right?
Okay. So if we're going surprise, my surprise is Tomas Bellucci, home crowd favorite. I'm done.
Oh, Jesus. You know what? Who's in the corner?
I am done. I am
Yeah,
telling
you're
you.
done all right.
Listen. Have you ever seen Bellucci in a winning position?
Stop.
Yes, but I see him in a losing position soon after. But I'm just saying.
Exactly my point. Can you imagine having 20,000 people cheering you on match point, knowing Bellucci, he probably double faults. Gets back to deuce.
Look,
Can't get the ball. Can't get what do you call it? Can't get a serve in play. Gets broken. 5-all. Third set. Person serves 6-5, and he gets broken for the match.
Stop.
That's my match point.
look,
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
that sounds
If
like a Bellucci
London
match.
could come through for Andy Murray to give
That's
him that oomph that he needed.
They
so he
are
could win.
not the same caliber of player. You need to stop right
Look.
now.
Listen,
me-
if
let me
I
tell
were
you
Bellucci,
Let me tell you something
I
that
would
you
just
may not
camp
know.
out.
Here
What
are
would
some
I-
interesting facts that you may not know. Leander
What?
Paes has a bronze medal in Olympics. Nicholas
Leander
Massou,
Pace is a fantastic doubles player.
he has a
Nicholas
bronze
But did
in
he win it in
singles.
like 1965?
In
Oh, fuck.
singles, 1996.
This is what we're telling you. Yes.
Nicholas Massou has double goals in 2004 Athens. Marty Fish has a silver medal, 2004. Look, people.
So
Okay, fine.
Look.
is why we call this which is why the question was framed: who's going to vulture?
Vulture,
Because
I'm telling
usually the gold
Roger
medal
Federer
is
showed up in
essentially stolen. It's
Exactly.
stolen
on
booty.
the women's side,
It's
who
not.
better to vulture a title when there's basically
Angelique Kerber.
Angelique Kerber.
Oh my God.
Angelique Kerber. Either Angelique Kerber or Agnieszka Radwanska.
But you know what? I'm gonna say something really crazy.
Is that your answer, Karen? Is that
Oh,
your
yeah.
answer?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Angelique Kerber.
Angelique Kerber.
That's a great answer. Reels, who's yours?
For the women, I'm gonna say Venus Williams.
Oh, hell
for
no.
the
Venus
men?
has multiple gold medals. That's not a gold
No,
ring.
but hold on.
We're talking about the Olympics as a fifth slam, which is what that
singles,
means.
exactly.
No.
Yeah, in singles.
Venus is the queen of the Olympics, boyfriend.
No,
Okay,
no.
well, we're talking about if she can't
Single.
win, if she doesn't win a Grand Slam, or if she doesn't win a slam, getting the gold medal would be an interesting win. What about on the men's side, Reels?
Oh, I done said Tomas Bellucci. I'm not joking. I'm telling
Okay,
you.
fine. And Miss Janina, give us your answer.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Nadal's getting the gold medal.
That seems doable. Mhm.
Oh, man.
But-
Oh, man. Okay, moving on.
And who's the woman? Did you get woman, or is that
You know
your? That was
When
your
I was thinking about the women, like, I seriously can't come up with anybody. I am 100% convinced that Serena takes that medal.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, because these people are just vultures in general, I say that it'll be Stan and Muguruza.
Ooh.
I like it.
Interesting.
I like
like
it.
your choices. I like it.
Oh shit, man! But Nadal gets the gold again. Although that'd be a good consolation prize if he doesn't win anything all year.
I think this is something I think a lot of people, particularly those who've had gold medals before, would be eager, because I think for this current generation of
They're
players,
on their way out. This is it. Take it or
this might be the last Olympics, and a lot of them, no one has ever defended gold, I think.
No, because again,
So
it's
they would-
always an outlier.
Exactly. So they definitely would want it to, they definitely would want this. So I see Serena and Nadal really going far. Whether they would win, I'm not entirely sure, but
Booty gold.
I don't know.
All
I don't
right.
know what I think Venus would vulture it, or it's a hope and a prayer for me. That miracle, Olympic miracle. But
Oh, Billy,
Oh,
stop.
I
I
like
could see
this
Bud
one. All right.
Greenspan's story.
Billy agrees with me.
That medal again.
I like that pair. Okay. Moving
Okay.
on. It looks like the top 100 are going to be split. Looks like we've got 20 points here, 10 points
Okay.
there. It's gonna be
So
interesting.
going down our
I'm
choices, we have
dying for
Stan.
this one. Hurry up.
Wait. On the men's side, we have top answers thus far. We have Stanley. We have Bellucci, which is at the last, I would admit. Nadal. And Karen, who did you pick?
Nobody.
You didn't
She
pick
didn't
a
even
man,
pick a
Karen.
man.
Don't
didn't
pick
care.
a man. No, I don't care.
You did not
It's
pick a
fine,
man.
and that's totally fine.
And for the women, we have Venus, we have Muguruza, we have Angelique Kerber, and
Two
Serena
Kerbers.
Williams.
Oh, okay.
Two Kerbers.
All right.
Nice.
Okay, next
Perfect.
question.
Next question, and I'm going first.
Okay,
You better buzz in.
Karen, let us know the top answer. Who is the next IT tennis couple?
Garbine Muguruza and wait for it, Rafael Nadal. The questions are already being posed. Are you going to play doubles with Nadal? And then when she answers, she has a sheepish smile on her face and a smile, and she says, "I don't know. It's up to Conchita."
Oh, I thought you was gonna say I don't know. We don't play. We're not
No, but you
playing
should have seen
women's
the look
doubles.
on her face when she said it.
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
good. You know what? That's a good PR pairing. Good
Oh,
on both
yeah.
of y'all.
I
Yeah.
don't know. You see, I don't know. I have to advocate for Carla here because Carla has been through the trenches. Carla has been there holding up that Spanish flag when all else failed.
Listen, we're not talking about it. We're not talking about that. Okay, so my vote for the next IT tennis couple will be Madison Keys
I know it. I
God.
know it.
Oh God.
plus
I know what you're gonna say.
a random up and comer. The most important part of that pairing is Madison Keys.
It's Madison Keys plus a male. That's just the most important part. Is that Madison Keys is attached
Plus
to a male body,
Someone. So
a male someone.
all right, Realz, can we be subtle here? Have you introduced yourself to
Yeah, we don't want to be sued.
I'm sorry.
2016.
I'm drinking a Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. It's handcrafted. Apparently.
You know the egg will come after us.
Exactly. So, Madison Keys plus an up and coming hot tennis player. Choose country, whichever one works. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Not
All right.
David Goffin.
Not
Not David Goffin. Not Goffin.
Not David
Goffin.
Goffin.
No, he's not the coconut.
Not so far.
That's go. No.
Taller than
Oh.
Gofan, so that wouldn't work. She's taller than
Okay.
Gofan.
Well, this is Madison
Honestly,
Keys.
for the
What is yours?
honestly, it's not just me being lazy. I really don't care because
So you're that person on the survey that doesn't answer that question, right?
No,
You're that
I
dude.
was just like because I don't
dude.
want to know who is the new eighth couple. I want to know who is the temporary couple, the couplets. That's what I want to find out.
Well, it's that's the IT. Listen, that's extra coverage. That's extra coverage for our sport. You're not playing fair. Go ahead, Janina. Give us your awesome answer.
My
Okay.
awesome answer is that it's going to be like Caroline and her dog or something. She's going to get a dog.
You're all over that. You all have no sense of romance.
Yeah, right.
Karen, who's your next eighth couple?
She said it already. Rafa.
I
She said
Rafa and Garbina.
And Garbina.
Okay. Oh yes,
Yes.
sorry.
Actually,
But
that's fantastic because you know what? They'll be at the same tour. Now they don't have to mail Rafa's girlfriend in. You just have someone there. Listen,
It's boxed up and
no, Listen, it's better to date someone conveniently on the tour, as we've all seen, than you having to mail your girlfriend or boyfriend in. That takes a lot of time.
Oh my God.
True. And I hope if that is true, Karen, if
Oh
that
my
happens,
God!
I hope Nadal does a little of has Tommy, take Gabby aside and be like, girl, we're gonna hook you up, okay? You need a makeover, okay?
Listen, Garbina can wear Tommy Hilfiger clothes. It'll work.
Exactly. I mean,
Um, all
definitely.
right, I like those
All
answers.
right.
Okay. Hmm.
Next
And
question.
as we're in this area of coupling, our next question is, which player is most likely to be married? Now, before you answer, there have been some rumors that has been, I don't know if they've been substantiated or not, but I just like to put out that I know Radwanska allegedly is engaged, and Petra has definitely confirmed that she's engaged. So they are not answers. They cannot be your, excuse me, they cannot be your answers. So just, caveat, just put that out there. So, which player is most likely to be married?
Oh,
Yeah, because the marriage actually comes quite suddenly. There's engagement and then they're just married. The players, I just suddenly get a news feed that says, hey, this player's married. So yeah, I think you know
Best
what
name that got
because
married recently, I think it was, right?
yeah.
well,
Yeah.
because boys hang out with each other and do exactly what the other one does. I believe that
Mhm.
it will necessarily be Verdasco. I mean,
Oh, Verdasco.
if Feliciano Lopez is locked down and Rafa's nowhere close to doing that, and Ferrer just got locked down, Mark Lopez just got locked down, it's like suddenly you're the only one that's not married. You may as well just lock that down.
Exactly.
So
You're the
Verdasco
only
will be
one being
getting
like,
there.
can we go to the club at 4 o'clock in the morning? Nah. Bitch, my wife got my ass in bed at 11, okay?
Verdasco will go with his team and lock himself down into a marriage.
Hmm.
Hmm.
That's my
Hmm.
vote.
That's your vote. I'm gonna go last. What's your vote?
I'm going with Rafa
Ooh.
because he
Girl,
seems so
you would
against it.
see the face of Jesus or God before that happens. That is
Oh,
not
stop
happening.
it! Muguruza is not getting married right now.
Mm-mm.
She
You
has
know,
things
I
to
have
do.
I have
She has
no
things to
idea.
do. That's why it's a shock, Karen. This is a shocking
I just
question.
can't see any of the players that Sabine Lazicki.
Maybe.
Oh God.
Yes, Sabine Lazicki. That's my answer. Sabine
That's a
Lazicki.
good answer.
Is she gonna marry her coach?
Totally out of left field. It's totally out of left
Okay.
field.
No, she's gonna marry a rich millionaire, and it's gonna be sudden, and she's just going to be just retired.
Okay.
Why not just
And this
Flavia?
time next year, she's gonna have a baby on her Instagram.
Probably the most
Oh.
obvious choice is probably Flavia. Why not?
Well, yeah.
Get married
Well,
and
yeah,
But
and
she's
travel
but
already
the
she's not on
tour.
the tour.
But
She's not on the
but
tour.
she's not
But
gonna
it's
be
Flavio.
sudden.
Yeah.
right.
Well,
Right.
I mean they're in a couple, but yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
gonna.
I
I
guess
mean,
so.
she
That was
might
a
It's,
like
fail.
she might like him for the purpose that she has him now, but she might not want him to marry.
Uh-oh.
Lordy.
Karen, are you projecting? Are you projecting here, Karen?
I mean, he might be good for be a stud muffin, but I
Oh,
don't want to wake up next to
Lewis.
you every day for the rest of my life and having kids with you. Ugh, God,
Oh
no,
no, that sounds like a
no.
treat for Flavia to me. Plus, okay, we
Yeah,
won't go into
we
Flavia's
won't go
history.
there now because
Um,
we don't want the feminists coming for us.
And and if you're trying to be a little controversial, I'm just saying since Carlos Moore is coming back on tour, I think Fabio might want to lock that up. Get her all pregnant and thing, and I'll be like, Flavia
he's
girl,
married. He's
we gotta
married.
get a baby. We gotta have a baby right now, cause nothing,
Carlos
nothing.
is married with children. Not that that
Yeah,
stops anyone,
that never
but
stopped.
anyway, who's your?
Okay.
Oh no! Oh no!
As
What's
we're on the
this?
subject of infidelity and marriage, I say, you know what? I'm gonna go for the whole hog right now. I say Stanley makes it
Oh
legit
Yeah,
with
right.
Donna.
God.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
you're a mess.
No
That is
way.
so not happening.
No.
That
Wait, wait,
is
wait,
not
wait,
happening.
wait,
That's
wait,
your
wait,
that.
wait, 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 wait. Before you all get on my throat, let me just say what we didn't think would have happened was that he would have acknowledged her in public. He was forced to do so.
He didn't have a
However,
choice.
Exactly. And I think pretty soon that might be the choice on the table yet again.
Listen, side pieces don't become wives immediately, so let's move on.
Or
Um,
ever.
Side pieces never come off from the side. She's in the box now. Just so you
Uh-oh.
know, she's not a side piece anymore.
Yeah, let's see how long that lasts.
Oh man, you guys are horrible. I love it. Anyway, I think that
All
is
right.
going to be a little bit of that's a doozy of a question.
So
I'm not
yes,
sure.
people. This would I mean, like we gotta have many answers for this one, I'm sure. But people may be more tapped into to the T more than most than we do. So love to hear from you folks about who do you think in 2016 will be married. And moving on to real tennis
Your
now.
voice does sound quite romantic today.
Uh, Karen, is that soup? What did you put in that soup, Karen? Is it
Very
liquor?
sexy. It does sound
Okay.
very sexy.
It does sound really
Okay.
nice.
Yeah,
I'm trying.
very
Maybe because
nice.
I'm drinking more. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
So,
you should
Yeah,
number
that will
seven.
work.
you should do the podcast drunk always.
All the damn time.
It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Hey, it's
Are you judging
happy
me,
out
Janina?
somewhere
Are
in the
you
world.
judging
No,
me?
not at all.
Okay,
Never.
okay, just check it. So number 7 is
7.
so.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
no, it's not 7. I guess it's how we have it here. But
Okay.
Yeah.
the next
Anyway.
question is so in the off season, Federer announced that he is skipping. He put out a schedule, and that fucked people's mind because he literally skipped 3 Master Series clay court tournaments. He said, after Indian Wells, fuck you, you won't be seeing me on the Masters Tour ever again until we're in Toronto. So no Monte Carlo, no Madrid, no Rome, and I'll be in Paris. From Indian Wells to Paris. This is how, no, I think he does Dubai, I think. Or Dubai is before Indian Wells, who knows?
Yeah.
Anyway, Dubai is before Indian Wells, yes. So, afterwards, Severin Ludi decided to put out a little tweet, like, we probably would be we'll be playing one. So the question is, which Clico tournament will Federer bless himself or bless the crowd with his presence as his pre-French Open warm-up?
Well,
Istanbul.
I'm getting, me too. I said so too. Me too. I agree. Istanbul will be demanding returns on their money. We give you so much fucking money last year for you try to be like, fuck Clay. 2016. Your ass better be there. I better accept, be humble and smile and no parents fee check because we gotta pay the other motherfuckers to show up and make this tournament legit. So
So
I'm gonna say
Istanbul.
Istanbul. Istanbul. I'm with you,
conflicted.
Karen.
I'm
Yep,
conflicted.
Istanbul.
I'm conflicted. I thought necessarily he would just be like, let me just roll up in Rome, or a brand new tournament which he hasn't done, Geneva, Switzerland.
There's a click tournament there.
There's a clay court tournament right there. The week
Oh
just
yes, that's
before.
true.
That
When
there's no
Stanley
reason.
exited, yes, that's true. You're right. And I was like, what the fuck is Stanley doing here?
You can't count on Stan to stay forever. He stayed there for like a day, and
Yeah.
I think he lost.
He lost. And I was like, why the fuck is he here preparing for this? And
Well,
look what happened, right?
I'm placing a sneaky bid for Geneva, sneaking in under the wire.
Okay, that's a good answer. Good answer.
I like that answer.
I know it won't be Madrid. It definitely won't be Madrid. There is no benefit in Madrid.
No.
Plus, I believe the
it
boys.
is. Listen, it's totally going to be Madrid, and he's going to work it out so that the clay will be purple.
What's your choice, Janita?
Madrid with purple clay.
I don't think so. I think it's his boy's birthday. That's why he exited last time so early. You gotta be there for Lenny and Leo. So I'm sorry.
God.
He's gonna be with his boy's birthday because now they're probably sensible now in terms of they can understand and recognize Daddy isn't around. So I'm gonna say, yeah, he's fuck Madrid. There's no benefits to play in Madrid.
Honey, nobody goes
talked
to
about
Madrid. Is the clay becoming blue again? If not, why go there?
No, it's going to be purple.
Royal.
Play purple, purple royale. I think Federer might bless his presence there. So
That's fun.
moving on. So, I think this is a very titillating question we have. And we thought I hinted at it.
Yes.
Who will be the next celebrity coach? And by
Ooh.
celebrity, I
You
think
have
we
to
mean.
give the player. You have to give the player who that person will be
Okay,
coaching.
so we'll combine the question. Who will be the next celebrity coach, and which player will get said celebrity coach or will get a celebrity coach?
Yeah.
And
Okay.
yeah, celebrity coach being that they're a former player, right?
A
Yeah.
rock star player.
Because we
Not
don't
just any
expect
player. Because
we
Yeah.
don't
like,
expect Refu to show up and say he's coaching somebody, right? But no, that's not who we're talking about celebrity, right? Just to
no, we're
No,
talking
clarify.
no,
Right.
about
no,
Right.
no,
we're
Right.
no,
Yeah.
talking
no.
a well-known, very
Yeah.
well-known former player.
Okay.
I have one.
Who's
I'm
yours?
excited. I would like, maybe it's more of a like, Monica Seles to enter the ring as
Ooh.
a celebrity coach.
And coach who?
Well, the weird thing is I hadn't picked who she was coaching. I just picked who was going to pick another celebrity coach sometime soon, and I picked Pova as trying to find a celebrity coach.
Who?
Sarah Pova.
Oh, okay.
Really?
To try to nail down one more slam. I thought she would pick a celebrity coach. But I don't know if Celis and Pova would match well.
No.
Oh God,
She's a
no.
man.
No. So you know what? For Monica Seles, I really think she could do really wonders for Sloane Stevens.
Oh my God.
I
We
think
have
Sloane
No,
Stevens. I think
no.
Sloane should go
Andre,
with a woman's coach. I think Sloane should
Andre,
finally move
yes.
to a woman's coach. I think she's been going with these dudes. They don't understand her. They don't understand her attitude. They don't understand her. I mean, they understand her game, but I don't think it's about Sloane's game on some level to me. But anyway, so yeah, I think you know what, that fight that Monica Seles has, if she can figure out how to suggest some of those elements to Sloane, would be fun.
Nope.
I wouldn't
I don't.
mind seeing that.
I can't.
That would be fun.
Monica was so positive, and no, we're not gonna get it. Celebrity coaches,
But see, that's what I mean. You see, she needs that.
and you know what? In thinking about celebrity coaches, I'm more inclined to think about people that I want to get from behind the booth. And one person
Projected.
one person I really want to get out of the booth is Brad Gilbert. So Brad Gilbert coaching anybody.
But you know what? He seems really desperate to coach. I think he.
Yes, he does. So anybody
Okay.
listening to us, please give Brad Gilbert a call.
Point of order. Point of order.
That stop.
I don't wanna give you the gong, Karen, but point of order. You see, you're out of the frying pan and into the fire because even when Brad Gilbert was coaching somebody, the motherfucker didn't shut up. He didn't stop
No.
talking.
Mm-mm.
They found his ass everywhere. He ran up to the booth. He sought them out. I'm telling you, that is like verbal diarrhea to the point where you can't even put anything, not even Imodium AD, can stop
Oh my
that
God.
flow from flowing out of his mouth. No, that's like a dam breaking. So I mean, yes, you might see less of Brad, but when you do see Brad, it will be in concentrated doses. But that's for you ESPN folks. I don't.
So
I don't. I don't
which player do you think will choose a celebrity coach, if
so
not Brad Gilbert?
I do like your answer, on Dream, but that's fantasy. That's fantasy from fantasy. And I do know if that does happen, I would say that I know Monica Seles would first. I want to be there when Monica Seles checks Sloane Stevens because I know she's gonna check her so hard, so
I'd
hard.
love that. I'd love that. I would
Because
love to
I
watch
know
those two
I
battles.
want to be there when Monica Seles breaks her down and then builds her back up. Because I know Sloane is gonna be like, what? Like that's so no. No, I want to be there when Monica Seles, that fiery temperament. I want to be there
That
because
would be fun.
Monica Seles is not the kind of person who's gonna accept any mediocrity, any bullshit answer. Well, I tried. The piece didn't come out. Just like Monica's gonna go all in on your ass like white on rice. I'm for that. However, I mean, Karen kind of qualified it by saying New York, but I picked Richard Krajicek,
Oh.
1996 Wimbledon champion,
Mm-hmm.
and him working with Grigor Dimitrov.
Franco's got Grigor, so we'll see.
Who? Franco?
Franco Devine,
I don't
doubles
know him.
coach.
Oh, but I'm just saying, and I
That's
said,
interesting. Krajicek. It's not. I mean, he's a quiet celebrity.
Right, and I think
He's on par with Carlos Moya celebrity.
I do think that look, I think Grego needs somebody to just be like, motherfucker, we ain't going to that party. We're not going on a social media event. We're gonna be on the court. You know, Grego needs someone who's gonna treat him like a monk. And I think Richard Krajicek might be that person who does. We just here to win one slam, and that's it, boo. That's all you
What
need.
about you, Jadina?
I'm going with J-Mac.
Johnny Mac?
Yep.
God. And who?
He's
Coaching
itching
who?
for it. He's itching.
You know what? I didn't approach it that way, and I'm trying to think of who could work with him, and probably no one.
You know what? Probably Grigor. If Grigor likes all that attention so much, look at Grigor and Johnny Mac. Woo.
I do think the next person that needs to get a celebrity coach is Burditch.
Oh,
Oh, he's tried so
Nobody
hard.
wants to work with him.
He's
I
tried.
tell you, you know what? You know what? Here's my fantasy pick. And so my fantasy pick was, I thought I didn't approach it the way we should, but I said Jimmy Connors might be trying to get back into the action,
Oh,
but I
God.
don't know who want to work with him. I don't know who
That
want to work
worked
with
on
him.
the last time.
However, as Andreen pointed out, you know, the men like to follow the leader. So I said Di Vidal is gonna get Gaston Gaudio to get on his team
No.
because and piss off Pico, but also Gaston Gaudio is the only man. Wait, hold up.
You've
Just
really
so you know,
thought long and hard about this, right?
Gaston Gaudio is about the only man who has a winning record against Di Vidal on clay.
Well,
So
yeah,
Di Vidal
he's
needs
getting back
someone
his
who
French
could kind of
Open.
look at life, look at this game differently. Just saying.
I like it
saying.
like as an advisor. As an
And an
advisor.
advisor.
As
Of course,
an
Uncle Tony
advisor.
isn't going anywhere.
Well,
He's-
or mostly, it's not really an advisor. It's just basically somebody to help play video games with, right? Because that's
True,
really
that
what Rafa.
too,
Apparently,
exactly.
that's what Rafa does on extra days off. Video
Get her
games.
fingers working, you know, get his dexterity going.
I wonder, does he tape
So-
his fingers before he gets on the PlayStation?
I would.
Okay,
Anyway,
so
this is an
that leads us a very
story.
interesting
I'm
question.
very curious. Okay.
So, this has all been this conversation has somewhat died away in recent years, particularly the ATP tour. But, you know, the next question is, who will be the next first-time slam winner? Who will be that?
I went with Garbine. No. Shit, what's her name? What's Muguruza's name?
Garbino.
Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah.
who I went with.
Drinking?
Coffee.
Irish coffee?
Drinking rum and Red Bull.
Okay. I think was it who will be or who will be the next player anointed to win a slam?
Oh, well,
That's
that
different.
changes everything.
That
doesn't
changes
it?
everything.
Did you the anointed was the key in that
You're
question.
right.
Okay.
Shit.
My question didn't have that word anointed, but apparently,
Yeah.
okay.
Sorry,
You
I
eliminated
just realized
it. Shame
that.
on you.
I know. You can't
Not
take out
me,
the
no.
anointed. Anointed
Okay.
mean that everyone is coalescing around it, not our desire.
Okay.
But it probably is Muguruza.
That's going to be Halep.
We've been saying that.
No,
We've been
no.
saying that. We've been saying that for the longest time, and it hasn't
Yes.
happened.
Exactly.
I think Shalom showed her ass when she lost to Flavia and Fred US Open. ain't nobody fucking with Simona that way
I think
again.
everyone's gonna give Simona a break this year.
Exactly.
I think they're gonna let Darren Cahill improve her game, and they
Exactly.
expect more from her either towards the end of the summer or next year. But I'm going to go with the anointed one, the shirtless and sleeveless. Not really. The Nick Kyrgios.
Hey.
He is the anointed one now. Grigor, you've been better
Really?
off to the side. Yep.
Really, Nick Kyrgios? Did you see that tweet today from that fella?
Nick Kyrgios has been the anointed one. He is like, what do they call him? Eighth. He's the eighth player chosen to possibly win the Australian Open.
Oh my God.
Oh God.
Well, he does get a lot of
The
press.
list is that long? Seriously?
The fella needs to get himself. The fella needs to get himself something called a backhand.
Listen, if Carlos Moya can win a slam without a backhand,
Weak
On
era.
clay. On clay.
Nick Kyrgios could just force himself to hit aces and forehands all day. Andy Roddick did it.
Hey.
I'm just saying. And Andy Roddick has a very good showing at majors. Not a very good showing at winning majors, but he has gotten very well, particularly at the Australian Open, U.S. Open, and Wimbledon. So,
What
anything can
about
happen.
what about you, Karen? Who's the anointed one?
Anointed. Well, there seems to be a full court press on with Muguruza.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, there's a full court press on. As someone who has watched Garbine for a long time, I hope she knows how to close out a match now. Um,
Sam Sumik did help.
Oh,
well,
yes, I forgot they're working
yeah,
together.
he can help. Who is the next one? Elena Svitolina, maybe?
Is she the new Nike?
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
with Nike now, so full court
New
press
Nike
now.
Garland?
Yeah, so maybe full court
Oh,
press. I
wow.
mean, and she's working with somebody new. I can't remember who she's working with now, but I know. Hold on, let me Google it. She has a new coach or a new. I think she trained at what's it called, at Justine Enna's academy
She
in
has an
the.
academy?
Yeah, she's had an academy for the longest while.
Oh, God. How I missed that?
Yeah, man.
I guess it's most I don't care, but that might be it too. But
No.
Yeah.
I pick. But while you Google that, Karen, I try to pick. I mean, the anointed one. I mean, I don't. I mean, for some strange reason, Nick is getting up, despite the horrible year he had last year with
Ian
the world.
Hughes. Ian Hughes. That's who she's
Okay.
being coached by now.
Nick is getting a lot of press, but I don't know if he might be the anointed one to win. I think Raonic might get some juice because he's working with Moya
No,
now.
no, no, no. Raonic. This is
Just
Raonic
lost her
rebuilding
off
year.
for today. Come on.
Was that?
It's his rebuilding year this year.
Well, I mean, I don't know. You never know. I
So
mean,
the
you can be.
question, do we think that there will be no new slam winners this year?
Oh God, no.
Of course not. Silly.
You
On
don't
the
think
men's
there will
I'll
be?
side,
tell you what the
no.
new slam winner is going to be.
What?
It's going to be Novak at the French Open, and it's only going to be new because he hasn't had it yet.
That's the new slam winner on the men's side. What about on the women's side?
I mean, I would
I
have to go with
mean,
Muguruza as
I'm
well.
going with
I mean,
Muguruza.
yeah.
So
I'm
now
not.
Who would
I'm
you
not.
say?
I'm actually thinking that Sharapova might win a slam this year.
New, brand new.
Yeah.
But she has them already. No, no, no.
Oh,
That's
you
No,
mean
like no new person.
that's somebody who has never won a slam?
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah, it could.
do we have a chance of getting a brand new person on the WTA side?
No, we don't. But if we do, it's going to be either Halep or Muguruza.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I think the consensus is that it's Halep, Muguruza, and on the men, Hells now.
No, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. We're saying a lot about the ATP. We don't think anyone can do it over there. Whoa,
No.
that's interesting. That's intriguing.
And next question is,
Wow.
who will be the next PR BFF in 2016? Ooh, I know exactly who this is gonna be.
These are
Caroline
people who need to
Wozniak.
be.
Caroline Wozniak and anybody.
No,
This
she
person will be
can't. She can't.
photographed. They'll be going to baseball games together. They'll be hanging out. They'll be tweeting together. They'll be Instagramming together.
Only one answer. Only one answer right now. This could be.
Who
Only
could
one
it
answer.
be? Really? I have a nice one.
I have
I
I have a great one. I know.
feel like they need it. What is yours, Reels?
Mine's is Sharapova and Madison Keys.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Nice.
that's a good one. That's a good one.
She
Nice.
was part of the Sharapova and friends.
Oh God.
Frenemies. Out event. So
Oh,
apparently,
that's
Man,
nice.
that's a nice one. That's a really good one.
and they have a.
You've been thinking about that one.
Well, I mean, it seemed the only obvious choice, and I would think Maria would see that, maybe a little, PR, though she's the ice princess, maybe she needs to be a little bit more,
Softer.
softer and friendlier,
Older.
and Madison Keys is
Madison
good
Keys
choice.
is over. Mine is
Hmm.
Victoria Azarenka and Sloane Stephens.
Oh my God.
They need friends.
Ah.
Those two don't have friends on tour per se.
Really?
Not publicly. Not publicly. They Azarenka is now being managed by IMG. It feels like it's time for
Wasn't
us
she
to
always
review.
managed by IMG?
Nope, nope. That's brand new.
Really?
That was just this. It just happened this year, which is why we're getting Azarenka writing letters.
Oh, she
Colin.
got rid of that guy who was running around and be like, oh my God, she's sick. She's sick. That's why she lost
Yeah,
the smell. Oh, really?
that guy's gone. So
Ooh.
I think it is time for us to have an accessible side of Azarenka. Sasha is not it.
Mm-mm.
So I think Azarenka gets a BFF this year.
And you
And
think
I
that
think
BFF is
Sloane.
Sloane?
They need to make up. They need to make up. That was
Do you,
the
do,
that
do you
was the
see
most
the
damaging moment.
have you looked at the ramifications if this ever happened?
What ramification would there be? It would be
The
all
fact the
good.
fact that the fact that Sloane and Serena are sworn enemies,
And
that Vika
honey,
and Serena are supposedly friends,
suppose.
and that one of Serena's most trusted advisors is now working for Azarenka. Are you seeing the ramifications of this? Do you know how
I see it,
paranoid
and I
Serena
like
is
it.
going to get?
The
I think
Serena
it's
stands are
like
gonna
one of
lose.
the
Hey, pause for a minute. Do you remember that scene from that movie, Venus and Serena, where Serena is running on the treadmill and she says
Yeah.
to Sasha, "These fucking bitches hate me." She's going to go to bed every day thinking that these people are whispering and everything.
Listen,
Oh my
it's the
God,
best
no.
BFF. It would be the
No.
best BFF ever. Let's do
No.
it. Sloane, call up Vika. Let's go clubbing, girls. Let's
Oh
go.
my
Yeah.
God.
Oh my God! And you know what? You know what? I mean, like,
It would
I'm
be
all for
great.
that, but you know what? You just can't have two girls who can't dress themselves properly in the same room.
Uh-oh.
You just can't. You
Oh
just
my
can't.
God.
No good girlfriend. No, no, no.
Oh
Help each other with
man.
what? Oh no,
Oh
no.
my God,
It's
no.
just for that reason. It's just for that reason. I've never seen two young women in such excellent shape.
Who
I
dress
mean, good
themselves
shape.
so poorly. They can
Oh
help each
my
other out.
God. It's like the washing machine and dryer dresses them or something.
Oh, stop.
Sloane is still being dressed by her mom, so that's
Oh,
her
No, I
excuse.
don't think a mother's love can produce that, man.
Oh,
No.
stop. Okay, Vika, go.
That is rebellious. That is rebellion in fashion.
But see,
Oh my God.
you guys were intrigued at the possibility, no?
Yeah, I mean, that would be an intriguing possibility. It's one of those possibilities where you just feel like, what the fuck is going on here? What? Must we suffer through this again? Oh,
Oh, listen,
you're right.
they can both appreciate them being made by somebody else. Go.
And you know what's funny? I know Azarenka would drag Sloane every time they meet. Which makes it even better.
That's why you're BFFs. That's it. One of y'all got to be the head bitch in charge. So.
Exactly. That's why Azarenka is my number one. So,
All
Janine,
right.
who's your BFF? Who do you think your PR
Well,
BFF
I
might
think
be?
the person who needs one desperately is a Novak, but I don't know that anybody's going to do it.
Ow!
It has to be
Ow!
non-Serbian though.
You know what? I
You can't have a BFF that's the same country as you. So it has to be.
did not think of that. And actually, no.
That
Oh my
would be
God.
great.
I mean,
That'd be
Novak and his
Nobody
countrymen.
can stand. Nobody can
Oh, they
stand.
tried.
Oh, God.
Trying that one.
But that doesn't work. That doesn't work well enough. That doesn't work well enough.
You know what I would
tried
love?
it, but
I would love
stopped.
like Novak and Kyrgios, and they could like embrace their bad boy images and just run with
And
it.
start going
That
to
might
clubs.
be it.
I would love it. Go to clubs, hang out. Oh, but he's
Mhm.
married. But what
He's
does that
married.
matter?
Yelena's not gonna stand for that shit. She can't have that. It can't be that public. But I would say you're right. No, you're right, Andre. Novak can't be BFF with his countryman because that has had disastrous
Well, I mean, and it's already,
consequences.
and it's kind of a given. You know, they're already friends. The only way
Oh,
BFF
I
works
mean-
when you cross lines. You got to cross cultural lines,
Right.
possible racial lines. Maybe he can be friends with a basketball player. Maybe Steph Curry can show him how to be popular and win things.
Oh God.
But hold up. What about since we're on the trying to redeem poor Novak's image, how about Novak and Roger?
Oh no.
No.
See, we could see their kids having
No.
play dates together,
No,
No.
and the two wives
No.
sitting together in the stands.
Myla,
Karen.
like,
No.
Hey,
Myla, like,
it's a
Stefan,
PR BFF.
Lenny and Leo are the only Stefan we fuck with is Edward, okay? Babu, nah. You're late to the party. We don't know you. We only see the back of your head, boo.
No,
Off the back.
maybe we could reinstitutionalize the Andy Murray and Novak friendship that they tried to get going a couple years ago.
Maybe.
You remember that one?
Oh, that was short-lived.
It was called Novandi.
Oh God.
That was there was a possibility of him being in Andy's wedding or more in Novak's wedding.
But
I
it's
was like,
true.
really?
I mean, honestly, the only person that this
Oh,
really
that was
great.
great.
But
That was great.
There are guys who have like Stanley has Benoit. He seems to be bosom buddy. But Andy. Roger's like probably the only person I see like where there's like when you ask, is a legend BFF. Sorry about that. Is a legend BFF. There is a genuine I genuinely like him. You know what I mean? Like when people talk about, I don't know if they would work for.
Oh, you know what though? Novak,
Novak.
Benoit Paire seems to get along with everyone. He should get that friendship. Go steal Benoit Paire.
But
Or
Benoit
start hanging out with Monfils.
Oh.
That'd be fun.
that's a good combination.
Oh, no
Yes.
Become friends with Monfils.
Yes, because you
PR
can't
BFF.
fuck with Benoit because Benoit's playing challenges, and you can't have your best friend fucking
can't
around in
find
cards.
You won't be able to find Benoit.
Exactly.
You gotta
They're
be in
gonna
the same
find Benoit.
hotels. You gotta be in the same hotel.
Exactly. So I think yes, you're right.
Oh, that's a good one. Good pick, Janina.
Monfils.
Good pick. I love it.
Monfils and Novak.
Yes.
Sanga's a little too tame for that arena, yes.
Listen, Sanga don't got no time for Novak. Sanga's busy trying to win a slam, okay? Leave Sanga alone.
Sanga's busy trying to get out of a semifinals of a slam.
Stop it! All right.
Okay. Next question is, who is the next surprise retiree in 2016?
Oh my God. I have a reoccurring theme on my answers.
Surprise retiree, on par with Bertoli, those kinds of surprises where it comes out of freaking nowhere, and you're like, what? I didn't have time to prepare.
Okay. We need to qualify this. When we say surprise retiree, are we talking about
Unexpected.
Because you see, ATP and WTA kind of throwing me for a loop. Because quite recently, I read a tweet, Robin Sutherland retired, and I was confused. I don't know if people got their verbs mixed up or something, because I haven't seen Robin Sutherland since, 2011?
No.
Well, the issue with that was
officially.
because, 2 months before that, he said he was coming back.
Well, no, I think he needed to officially remain unretired for some sponsorship thing, I believe. I think that's why.
He said
No, he was gonna
before
try.
he announced his retirement,
He's
he
been
said
saying
about
that
2
a couple
months
months
before
ago.
that he was not 100%, but he was super close, and he was looking forward to rejoining the tour in 2016. And then, 2 months later, he tweets, "I'm out."
Because he went on the treadmill and was like, boo, I can't run with Nadal no more. So I do honestly believe that he probably needed to be officially a player on for some
Because
sponsorship
he
deal.
didn't even show up at Grace's presence to even the Swedish Open. He didn't even give somebody a
No,
trophy.
he did. No, not the trophy, but he was occasionally around, and he was always selling his balls. Soling balls. Yes, he is soling balls. Oh my God,
Wait,
this all sounds bad.
Someone was selling balls and I wasn't there?
Yes,
What the hell?
he has tennis balls. But yeah, so a surprise retiree, someone who basically pulls a Flavia maybe, or a Marion Bertoli, something along that line. Where
I would just be surprised if Leighton Hewitt and Tommy Haas finally get the fuck off of tour. I would be surprised.
All
That's all I'm
right.
asking.
But that
2016, I don't see these scrubs ever again on a tennis court. Say that they're in the
oh,
job. That's
oh.
all I want.
Oh my
Well,
Surprise me.
God.
maybe
You
Tommy,
hey, real.
maybe Tommy will be like, he leaves because he wants to go stump for Donald Trump. Anywho,
Oh
That's
my God.
Ouch.
surprise me with that, and I'm done. I'm
what
done.
about what's your answer, Janina? She seems to have a theme going. What's your
I
theme,
do.
Janina?
I picked Rafa again.
Oh my God.
Janina,
You know what? He's the man of the year. I'm telling you. He's gonna
is it wishful
he's
thinking?
gonna get married. He's gonna win Olympic gold, and then he's out.
You know what? No, that's the best way to bounce. If I was
Yep.
Rafa and I managed to secure a slam and a possible Olympic goal, I'd be bouncing. I'd bounce.
Peace out.
I'd be like, this is it. Bye.
Yep.
Bye, bitches.
That's a great one. That's actually a great one, but that would be a real surprise, I would say. That'd be shocking.
Mhm.
That would be real shocking. What about you, Karen?
Ah, Venus.
Surprise? Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, it would kind of be a surprise because she swears that she's not leaving this year.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Mhm.
That's
Venus.
true. Yeah, mine isn't really a surprise. It's probably more on the par of like a Hewitt, but I think Franny hangs it up. None of her girls are going
It's
to be on
about
tour.
time.
Well,
Who?
because none of her girls would be on tour. Francesca Schiavone. That's also another.
She's gonna win the French Open. before she
Everybody's
does.
pointing to her to be the next Fed Cup captain. So
Oh, well, that's a good point. But I think Franny says, you know what? No more qualifying. I'm gonna ride this Olympic thing, and this gonna be my year. This gonna be. But I don't think she does a whole announcement
I
or
mean,
anything. I think she just does it.
I don't know if I'm a, but I just think Franny is on tour still because Franny gets a lot of ladies, a lot of love. I mean,
Oh my God. Oh my God. Shut up.
I mean, honestly,
Well,
Franny girl,
listen. Fanny's a
no,
baller. Fanny's a baller. She's on Janina's list. So,
I said she's a baller.
She is on my list. I would
she's a
totally.
baller.
She would be so much fun to party with. I just
She's
know
a
it.
I'm
baller.
telling you, Franny enjoys this shit. Like she enjoys the traveling around, no roots. I'm sure hopefully, girl, you took at least the Open runner-up money and bought yourself a villa somewhere in the in
Runner
the.
up. She won. What are you talking
I
about?
know.
Both.
Okay, but I mean, I understand that, but she may have spent all that winner's trophy money
Ain't right. You are not right.
in the
Oh
group.
my God.
She may have spent that in
That
Gucci and
that is
Laurel Theatre.
exactly what I said to someone the other day. All that
Oh
Exactly.
French Open money
God.
is done. That
Oh
boyfriend is no
no.
more. Girl gotta work for
Oh
her living. So
Exactly.
Oh.
I mean, how much
no.
money you get? Franny is playing
hey,
qualifiers.
taxes in Italy are high.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Franny is
they are
playing
super high.
qualifiers. Okay. Roberta ain't giving she no penny and nothing. Roberta's just like,
Hey, remember, the Italian country, Italy is, has been going through a recession for like the
10
last
years.
whatever, the
exactly.
last 10 years. So the lira, is it the lira that they use, or they're using euros?
They use euros.
They're on the euro
Euros.
now.
So
Yeah.
things are not good. So a tennis player gotta work for that money,
I'm
boy.
telling you. And
Live in
Iran,
Italy,
she ain't making that
which is,
Iranian
hey, it's no coincidence that so many of the match fixing scandals have originated in Italy.
Oh my
So,
God.
Well, you know what? Well, on that note, let's get to that next question then.
Yeah, let's do it.
Good setup. Good segue.
oh yeah, oh yeah.
Ooh, let me get a sound effect going. Let me get a sound effect going. What is the next big doping scandal?
Or the next big doping scandal.
Well, I'll tell you what. There won't
Okay.
be one because there's no doping in tennis. Silly.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Silly
There is
little
no,
rabbit.
listen,
Silly
there's
little
no
rabbit.
doping in tennis. Silly
No
little
scandal.
rabbit. Doping is for cycling.
Yes.
Well,
Doesn't
how
happen in
about,
tennis.
but you
For
know what?
swimming.
I'm willing to follow. Are we willing to follow the Miami Trail?
No, no one is. That's the problem.
No, but I'm just asking. I think some poor scrub is going to get thrown under the bus as a result of this PEDS scandal that is emerging with with Peyton Manning, which apparently now we're supposed to believe that it's Peyton Manning's wife who uses PEDS for something else because it can be used for other reasons.
Fucking him, really? Is that strenuous?
No, for other reasons. You know, I think you can use it for other healthcare reasons. However, so I think one tennis player's name will be pulled out of a hat as being related to this scandal.
Well,
And
you
it'll
better
be-
believe it won't be anybody at the top.
It'll be some poor schmuck that's gonna have to take one for the team. So I don't know which person's name is gonna be picked out of the rolling hat that is the doping scandal hat. But whoever that person is, I'm sorry, your 2016 is about to blow up in your face. That's my prediction, is that we will find, at some point in time, we will find a tennis player's name affiliated with the
Is
recent
Benoit too
scandal.
close to the Heat? He can't be. He's close to the top, right? Can't be Benoit.
No. I mean a real scrub. Someone whose name you see and you go, who's that?
Right.
That's what I mean. I didn't know you were playing tennis.
You have to basically use Google
Mainly,
to find out who he is.
my favorite light. He's mainly featured on the satellite circuit.
Exactly.
He's an astronaut. He's an
Yes.
astronaut. The ATP astronaut.
Quote unquote, that's your big doping scandal. What about y'all? Do you think tennis really gets to deal?
I think that someone, how to put this? Well, we've had so many interesting stories. We've had, I kissed a girl last night and she had cocaine on her lips, We've had, I got found with a whole bunch of drugs, but it ain't mine. I didn't fail the test, but we don't care where you got it from. We don't care where you're going. That's not important. We failed the test, but we ain't talking about it until you write your book and, well after you retire. So I'm thinking maybe the ATP, WTA, well, it seems to be all this shit mainly seems to be happening on the ATP. WTA is whatever. So I simply say that, someone is caught with drugs, but then they say it was mislabeled.
Okay.
And they got the wrong.
They're gonna use the what's
They got the wrong
that
team.
fella's name?
The
My
Chilean
mom bought
defense?
it.
The
Oh, the
Chilean
Chilean
defense?
defense. My mom bought it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, yes.
All right.
Somehow it was
The
my
next
wife's
dope-
pee. My
Okay.
girl said she
Somehow,
was
a
in the-
professional athlete with millions of dollars at his disposal, a whole team of people behind him, and he sends his poor mom out to buy prescription meds, to buy
Okay.
over-the-counter meds. Yeah, good
That
one.
was-
Hey, I'm
Yeah.
sticking with the fact that fucking nothing's going down.
Oh, look at you.
Well,
You are
yes.
so
I mean,
Not.
Yeah, the sport is clean.
It's an
The sport
Olympic
is clean.
year, people. It's an Olympic year.
All the more reason to cover it up.
Right.
So, I'm shocked no one mentioned that something from there would be no Russian fallout. You all are very bad.
Yeah, we haven't been paying attention to the news because there's no doping in tennis. It's only affected athletics. It's only the doping scandal in Russia is
Yes.
only about
Athletics.
real athletes. Because tennis
Ah.
players are not real athletes.
Silly.
Are there any Russian men?
No.
Oh, you know who
No.
disappeared?
Usually.
No,
No.
but who disappeared is Alex Bogomolov Jr. Bogomolov Jr.
Didn't he retire?
He retired. He didn't disappear.
He retired.
Yeah, so that happened.
It's
So
the end
no.
of this appearance.
So that'll be interesting. Okay, so tennis is it's gonna be wonderful then. 2016 will be another clean year for tennis.
God,
That's
yes,
great news.
Right.
Oh,
That's
that's great news. That's great news.
Yes,
I'm really
because
happy about
tennis
that.
gets money.
So,
Tennis gets money for that specific reason.
So stop besmirching the sport, Andreen.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to ask a larger question. I'm
No,
happy that
this is not the forum. This is not the
Okay.
forum for those kind of questions because
Yes, we're trying to get some
clean.
money here, okay?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
We
sorry.
are clean like tennis, okay?
I'm sorry. But Janina, I believe Janina was wanting to say something. Janina?
Janina's going to reiterate what people have been saying all along.
Go ahead,
You know
Janina.
what?
Go
Nothing.
ahead.
I got nothing.
No, Janina, we could blame it. We could blame it on,
The egg?
not
Oh,
the egg. We
oh,
could blame the
Not
oh.
egg.
egg.
There, oh
Egg.
Lord.
It's
I don't
Or
organic.
understand.
some sort of
I'm
like.
gonna stop it. You all need to stop. Okay, so we're gonna move on to this next thing
Right.
because
That's
we're gonna
perfect.
we're gonna have another signature year of amazing clean tennis in 2016.
And when it's clean tennis, there is always the possibility of beef. There
Yes.
will always
Yes.
be beef.
Oh yes.
So,
The final
big
question
question
asked
is,
to 100
Well,
people.
who will have the next tennis beef in 2016?
it's already begun.
It's going to
Who's
be.
that?
It's going to be the ITF and water.
Oh, sucker, sucker! Don't get in the middle of that. Oh man, you know ITF feels itself in an Olympic year. They feel themselves in an Olympic year.
It's going to be the ITF and water because
Ooh,
And
during
ooh.
the
water being the World
Olympics, the
Anti-Doping
ITF
Agency,
has
correct?
absolutely no control
Oh
over
dear.
doping.
Oh dear. So Wada, let's go. Wada.
Water, water,
Who's
water, water,
coming out
water.
on top of that beef? Who's winning that beef?
Well,
Yeah.
historically,
I don't think any sport wins against water.
Oh man. Just as been there.
what's that? Say that again, Andre?
I said just as long as USA Asada don't get up in there.
Right?
Listen, USA Asada is like the people who come after everybody, all right? They don't give a
Yep.
shit what's going on in the country, but they'll be finding your doper.
Yeah.
They'll go through your trash.
Exactly.
I mean,
Oh
And they're
I mean,
like, don't look at us, don't look at us, don't look at us. It's not about us. It's about you.
listen. It's like our Attorney General. What? Seth Blather? What you think you got? Where you at, Bo? Where you at, Bo? Just what USA Attorney General. Like, nope. So, WADA and ITF, I like that. What about you, Janina?
I think it's gonna be Nick Kyrgios and his sleeves. It's already begun.
Well, in that vein, I would say, I found it difficult to imagine because a lot of the beef that came out this year came out of nowhere, or last year, I mean, came out of nowhere. Who would imagine that Stan Wawrinka or Stanley would have had beef with the French media? I mean, in fact, a lot of times he only gives interviews in French only. So I found that rather interesting. But I thought that the beef this year probably would be Nike versus their fans because Nike is putting out some fucking disgusting looking kits. And then people are just gonna be like, fuck this shit. You know? We're not having this shit no more. So I'll be like,
Sit
I
down
mean,
there.
but I can't tell you the last time Nike put out something that looked cute.
Sit down there, sir.
I can't tell you the last time.
So I
So,
think that I think the beef of the year is going to be the return of Rafale, and it will be
ooh.
Boris
Ooh.
Becker versus Tio Tony.
Oh, yes. Yes.
I
You
think
that
this
one.
is I think
I
this
love
is
that
a
one.
year it's very important for Rafa. Apparently this year. Apparently if he does, I don't know what happens if he doesn't do well this year. Apparently I don't know.
You know what the best bit about that? The best bit
I
about
think
it is
it's
that Tony engages. He
yes.
says some
So
shit about Tony, and Tony is
yeah.
ready in
So the
English
first
and in
time,
Spanish.
exactly. So I think Boris and Tia Tony duke it out for their charges.
Yes,
I
yes.
like it.
I like it. I like it.
I like it a lot.
I like it a lot myself. That's why I vote
I
on
do.
it.
Yes. I can't see any bigger beefs than that.
So are we satisfied that our tennis feud covered all the possibilities next year? What did we miss? Or for this year?
Um, hmm. I guess we would miss. I guess would we see Serena Grand Slam actually happen this year?
No,
You don't think so?
no.
would we see a Nole Grand Slam happening this year?
Hell no.
Nope.
So you say Nole would Nole is not gonna be on top. I mean, he's not gonna be. He would remain number one for a
There's
very long
no
time.
way he can do what he did last year, this year again.
Yeah,
No
if
way.
anybody repeats last year, I think it will be Serena. I don't think it will be Novak. Even if he manages to win 3 slams, it was unhuman like what he did.
So he wouldn't
I don't-
dominate on tour as he did in the slam.
I don't think so.
He may dominate one area, but not both areas.
Right. That's my thought.
Okay, fair enough. Karen is in agreement with that too. So, do we have any? We're gonna make this short and sweet for the new year because we have lots of. We can't blow all our wad in one episode because we got lots of tennis beginning. So, anything, ladies, you want to touch on before we leave? I want to put,
Well,
but you know what? For the new year, this is what I want to find out most than anything in the whole wide world.
What?
So, which player is most likely to come out of the closet in 2016?
Oh Lord, you're gonna end
Yes,
on
I
that
am.
after that
Wait,
serious
wait.
I
Let
love
me give
it.
you context. Let me give you
What's your
context because
context?
apparently lesbianic activities and the homosexuality of the WTA is of primary concern for the ATP. So, but yet, I
But not
know of
sponsorship per Karen.
not sponsorship. But yeah, I don't know if any. Not that I do care for the ladies, who ladies is coming out in closet. But what I'm really keen on is really and truly which man on the ATP is gonna come out of the closet. This morning, I thought it was gonna be David Goffin. However, he thought
Oh
that he
my
should
Lord.
be holding up tweets to say he joined the ASIC team.
Oh
Boo!
my
Nobody
God.
cared. Just show up on the bloody coat, and we would have figured it out. Don't be wasting our tweets and trying to tell us you switched to ASIC. It ain't that big of a deal.
Oh,
So,
you're a mess.
Oh my God.
ladies,
Oh,
who do
I'm
you
telling
think?
you,
Oh, let me
Kokonakis.
hear.
oh my,
Oh,
oh my
yeah.
God. This is like wishful thinking.
Hey,
Y'all are wishful
you
thinking
guys
it.
are on a thing to make poor Kokonakis gay.
It's
I
just
mean, it's
because of
all
the name. It's just because of the
no,
name. I'm gonna
no,
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 no.
no.
I'm
I
gonna go with
see.
the safest choice possible. I believe that there will be a male tennis player that comes out in 2016, and I believe that male tennis player will be retired.
Okay.
Not a current player, a retired tennis player will do that.
We ain't checking for you, but we don't care. Good for you.
Uh-oh.
You have zero impact on the game. You're gonna go on the Out magazine and be how brave you were,
Listen,
yada yada yada.
if
But you
you
know
want,
what?
if you want
Bravery,
fans,
brave. But if you want fans, I want. Listen to me, and I'm volunteering. Any scrub, not any scrub. Okay, I have limits. But I am up
You
to
took
being
that back
somebody.
quite quickly.
Yes, because you know what, God, I'm just envisioning some of these scrubs. Oh, good Jesus. But anyway, I'm just simply saying, I am willing to be in that stand and waving
and
your
watching
flag
the
and
way
watching and
the
shouting. And if you win that challenger satellite, I'm there for that kiss. I am
Oh
there for that
my.
kiss.
On
And
that note,
oh my God.
welcome to 2016
2016.
Reels edition. It's been real.
Oh, I'm also done. I'm done for seeing two women kissing on the front. I'm off of that too. Anything gay, I'm off of that.
Oh.
Anyway,
Oh my God.
That's the new market that will help tennis grow.
thank you
Anything
very
gay.
much. Thank you. That's right.
That's it.
Exactly.
You guys
Hey.
are so bad.
All
Oh
right.
man.
We're looking
Thanks for
forward to
joining
hearing
us.
your tweets, to hearing what you think will be the top answers and what you think your choices are, and also, help
The
me
serious
be in.
bit. How can you make sure that you see that first round match between Selena
And
and
Panova. And Panova.
Oh my God.
That's
I was
true
just
though.
saying. I was just saying.
Okay.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Barney King and Shadova played that.
Hey, Donna Vekic and Eugenie Bouchard.
Oh,
Oh
there you
God.
go. See,
Oh,
but
we
you
would see
see,
that. We
but
would
you
see that.
see,
We would definitely see
I
that.
know, but because they made a name for themselves.
Yeah.
That would be the last match up on the one of the second show code. Not the number one show code, the second or the third show code. You
Oh
Whew.
know?
man! All
Oh
right.
That'd be
man.
amazing. But
Oh.
anyway, and also on a serious note, help Reels be somebody's mag, man friend, and no, I don't know what to
Oh
call it.
God.
Anyway,
No,
whatever,
no,
I don't give a
no,
shit.
no,
In
no,
their box.
no.
Anyway, Karen, don't be hating on my dreams, okay?
Oh God,
Sam
no.
Frost, call me.
No.
I am
Oh
available.
God.
I'm available.
I knew that was
Anyway,
coming.
good day, all, and we hope to hear from you and see us next week. We're back for 2016.